Oh my god. Who has a computer that can handle this? Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to the Mega Mod Pack. It's episode 42 of our adventure, and in today's episode we're going to take down an aquatic boss from Thorium, and we're also going to take down a boss from the Exodus mod, and I'm kind of excited for it. It's been a long time since you guys have had an episode, so instead of boring you and explaining exactly why I've been away, I'm going to do that at the end of today's episode because I have made you wait long enough for this. So it's going to be all about Terraria and mods. So a little bit of house cleaning, I don't know what it's called. Essentially, there has been some changes to the series. For one, we now have some new updates. A lot of the mods have been updated while we've been away. And the first one is this one, and I actually really like this. Before we had this mod that gave us this energy bar at the top, and now a lot of you know I've never ever used it. I don't exactly know what gives you energy or what uses energy, so it was kind of pointless, so they've added this new option where you can turn it off. I love that. There's also a difficulty slider. I don't exactly know why they added this. I genuinely don't, because you can add and decrease at your own whim, but I'm not going to do that. There's also skills now, and I have messed around with this. I did do my own skills in game. Essentially, I believe I increased our attack. I also increased our defense. I also lowered our defense, and I think I got a little bit more max life. Essentially, I don't know what I've done. I've messed around with the character. Actually, do you know what? I think I have a way of showing you it. Like this. So, damage reduction is 6. Defense boost is 12. Max life decrease is 20. Oh, do you know what? I feel like I've messed up my entire character, because if you look at that, I don't think I've done anything good. We maybe need to gain a few more skills and spend them in the right way. There is also now a quest tracker. I don't exactly know which mod this is from. I was meant to find out, but it's kind of cool. You can turn it off by using the question mark key, but unfortunately it doesn't work for me, so I just like to hide it at the side. Now, I'm actually going to find out what it's from, because I think it's important. So we need to find the adventurer dude. I can't exactly remember where he is. We have so many NPCs. Oh, it's going to be kind of hard to find them, but I hope that you've all been alright while I've been away. You may notice that I did make yeah, look, I'm even doing the random noises again. But you may have noticed that I made videos on Chippy Gaming. The reason for that is they were a lot shorter, yeah, when I explain why, you'll understand. But I did continue making videos on my second channel, so at least, you know, you weren't completely in the dark. I think this is it. Aaron the Adventurer, maybe? Aaron the Adventurer. Okay. When you're going on an adventure, make sure to take some kind of knife with you to cut vines. One time I didn't take it and I had to tear vines with my bare hands. Oh snap. Mutated birds. Yesterday I got to a sky island using magic. Everything was peaceful at the beginning, but then I got attacked by a giant bird. I fell off the island. Luckily I haven't broken any bones. Ha, that sounds oddly familiar. Can you kill these birds so I cannot get attacked next time? Yeah, sure. Killed 0 out of 5. So if we had that quest tracker, which I can't grab anymore, it would tell us to kill some of these magic birds. That's kind of cool. I appreciate that. There's also a little notification icon. Actually, no, I thought there was one there. It's really strange. When I updated the mods, my back wall was removed. It's completely gone. And my map is broken. I don't have a map anymore. It's strange, right? Kind of annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. That's what happens when you play with a lot of Terraria mods. You do run the risk of, like, completely breaking everything, but that's the fun of it. Other housekeeping stuff, I removed the Elements Awoken mod. They made a change in a recent patch I just don't like. Essentially, we log in and we've got hypothermia in-game, and essentially it freezes you for quite some time, and you have to take down a boss to get rid of the debuff. I tried to get rid of the boss just to even start the episode without the debuff, and I couldn't even beat the boss because it kept freezing me midway through, so I've removed that mod now. It is gone. So yeah, I'm going to have to refill in my map, and oh man, it's like starting from scratch. So I'm going to start with the boss in the Aquatic Depths. Oh, I can't even double check which side it is. I can't remember which side my Aquatic Depths is on. I believe it's on the right, but I am going to go do that now. So essentially, to get this fight going, you need to kill a certain number of beasts while you're down there. I've got a mage setup going on at the minute. That's one of the changes I made as well. I'm going to need to buy some potions, though, for actually breathing underwater. So, what is water breathing? I can't remember. I need flippers. I'll take that. Gills. I'll take them. Actually, I'll take 3 gills, 3 flips. And I'll also take some shines. Take 1 more. I'll also take some night owl. Nice. I'll take hunter. I'll just take them all. I'll just take them all. They all look good to me. So, let's go to the Aquatic Depths. If it is on the right, we'll find out. Let's kill some. Oh, that's what I needed. I needed one more potion to kill some beasts. I need to essentially increase the spawn rate while I'm down there, because otherwise this may actually take a little while. I need a Zerg, and then I'll take a Zen. And I'll take a Stim Pack. And a Cadence. Titan Skin won't hurt. Some more Cadence. What's this? Causes enemy attacks to heal you for a fraction of their damage for 15 seconds. What? I didn't even know that was a thing. Calamity. Added new stuff. What else have you added? I'm out of the loop. So I'm here underwater, and I don't know. Some things might actually be broken. I'm not exactly sure. Like, for example, I'm seeing little bits that are just not there. Oh, that's kind of sad. I don't know. Sometimes the little areas under here can break as you're kind of like swapping in and out mods and stuff. So I'm looking for these little items. I can't remember what they're called. I might have just picked one up. I can't remember for the life of me what they're called. They may be called... What are they called? Oh... Are they called, like, Abyss Summit? Oh, I don't know. I actually don't know. Have I taken... Oh, I've taken Zen. That's why. Right, so I am going to farm around. I'll keep you guys updated as I go along. I'm just going to... I think it's them. I think it's those little... those fish. I have a feeling it's little fish that actually summon this thing. I'm going to keep you guys updated, but I don't want to make you guys too bored while waiting for me to farm something I don't even know what it's called. Okay, I found it. There we go. It was those little fish. Or something like those little fish. Right, let's see if this area is big enough. I don't know if it is. If I remember correctly, this thing has like various phases and stuff, and each one it gets a little bit harder. Oh, do you know what I could have done with? I could have done with actually making an arena that would have let me loop around this area, maybe. All right, I'm gonna have to cut through it. Oh, I didn't realize, but I don't actually have like the best stuff for this. Okay. Yeah, I kind of made my mage setup just based on like just random stuff that I could find. I also buffed this sword up. And it got insanely large. So that's been cracking me up a little bit. This should be good. I mean, that might be the total health of that boss. Or it might be the one phase of the boss. I don't know. Okay, yeah. It didn't go too well. Do you know why? I completely ran out of breathing potions. I couldn't breathe. So I'm going to restart. I'm going to get some more buffs. And I'm going to not play it like a fool. Okay, it's round 2, and I'm not going to mess this up this time. I've actually taken buffs from the brewer, and he has 14-minute long versions of what we needed, like with all the flippers and stuff. Right, my goal is to get away from it and bring it back up to the top just like I did before, because that was actually a really sick strat. Okay, we'll see how we do this time. I'm feeling pretty confident this time. I'll probably cut out the majority of the last fight because it was so dismal. And I'll let you know in comparison if this one's way better. Right, okay. Yeah, oh my god. Oh my god. I was doing it the slow way for about 10 minutes. Oh my god. I got the wrong spell book out of the chest, essentially. This is the one I wanted. The one that I was using, other than this one, looks so familiar. The fact I had to keep leaving the ocean to breathe as well probably wasn't the best thing. I love that you can just stand here for this. Amazing. Right. Oh my god. I did wonder. I was like, why is this all so hard? Like, why is this happening? Yeah, this is cool. Thorium's got some really great bosses. I really do like Thorium. I wish I, when I did my original Thorium series, I wish I paid a little bit more attention to just how good it was, because it is really good. I definitely think Thorium is something I want to go back to. Apparently, they've done a new update as well since I've been away. Fury messaged me a while ago. I think it was Fury, and mentioned a new thing as part of Thorium. I think it was called like I want to say like shape-shifting or something to do with summoning or something like that. I can't remember what it was called, but it sounded really sick. So I do think maybe one day I want to take a look at that. Maybe you guys can let me know. So I did have a question. I had a question, and hopefully you guys can answer this for me in a comment down below. I can't yet go to this gaming festival in Britain called Insomnia. It's called Insomnia 63, this one. And I can't yet go because I don't have a pass and there's no tickets anymore. But if I could pull some strings as a YouTuber, which can happen sometimes, if I could pull some strings, leave me a comment down below. Are you off to this event? Because I'd love to know how many people are going that, you know me, because I would love to have some things made so that if you were able to find me at the event, you would get a gift. Like a little gift for finding me at the event, and it'd be really cool, and it'd be symbolic of finding me. Something like personalized or whatever. So let me know if you're off to the event, because then I can maybe figure out what to do. but this all depends on whether I'll get some YouTuber privileges, you know. But we probably won't happen. Well, it might happen, to be honest. Wow, we got a, is that a sword? Yeah, I was going to say, that's a fishing pole. I was like, I'm so sure it's a fishing pole. And then I looked a little bit closer, I was like, oh, no. Pharaoh's Breath, material, an ancient bottle of desert magic. Ooh, I like hanging out in thorium biomes. They're good. Radiant, oh, I like that. I definitely like that. I'm kind of glad I got rid of Elements Awoken as well, because they had this really annoying new thing where meteorites would fall from the sky, and it would give you 180 damage when it hit you. And it really annoyed me because I was like, ugh, I can't even kill a boss because there's just too much stuff going on. Right, let's favorite. Yeah, we've already favorited that. Cool, got some new crafting recipes and stuff. That's good. I swapped out my wings for the Soul of Cryogen just to get an extra defense boost. Don't know how long I'll keep them out, or attack boost. Right, so we got a Siren's... I never had to know how to pronounce this word. I'm not going to be honest. Is it Lyra? Lyra? I don't know. We got an Abyssal Shell. Abyssal Shell. Pressing the encase key will place you in an impenetrable shell. While encased, you can't use items or health potions. Life regen is heavily reduced, but damage is nearly nullified. While encased... Why would you need that? Leaving the shell will greatly lower your speed, damage reduction, and damage briefly. Leaving the shell prohibits the use of the shell again for 20 seconds. Why would you use that? I don't get it. What's the point? I'm just not sure. Am I reading it wrong? Am I being a moron? Probably being a moron. James, stop being a moron. Right. Let's go speak to our, what's his name? The gun seller. What's the gun seller's name? What is his name? Is it the demolitionist? No. What was the arms dealer? Oh my god. You take a little break from Terraria. I can't even remember simple names. Huh. Well, I don't think we have all these there. Oh. Let's buy some bullets. Oh, what are those bullets? Are they meteorite? Buckshots. Oh, I remember buckshots. Alright, let's buy a stack of bullets. Let's set our spawn point again. Let's have a little look at this gun. Oh, that's kind of nice. I'm liking these new unicorns and that. It's kind of making this area look pretty beautiful. This is kind of cool. I like this. Very satisfying. I was playing a lot of shooters while I've been away. You know, my little vacation break from YouTube. It wasn't a vacation, but yeah, I was playing a lot of shooters actually. So this is kind of cool. I like it. Very nice. We got that Pharaoh's Breath again. Cool. All right, pretty sick. Pretty sick. Right, so I am going to use the same loadout. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do the boss from Exodus now. Let's have a little look at what it's called. I believe it's called the Ancient. Yeah, it's there. It's called the Ancient. Use this. Can only be used in the desert. So this is pretty much our boss. Ancient. What's it called again? You need to make Egyptian parchment. I remember learning how to make this when I was a kid. Like, I had a full class on learning how to make this. It was actually pretty sick. Oh, a snake banner. That's cool. Let's put one of those up for our friend Python. Right, okay. Cool. Well, I'm all good. Let's turn off Zerg. What are they called? Raincorns. They are cool. I do like the raincorns. Right, well, we've got buffs. They last another, this one lasts, let's see. Explorer, Warmth, Mage. Well, they last 5 minutes, so I think, to be honest, we might be able to do this. If I zoom out a little bit, I'm all zoomed out. Let's give it a go. No? Oh, it's here. The Ancient. Oh, it's a worm. Oh, you don't get too many worms in the late thingy, do you? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, this is actually kind of insane. I should really start preparing for the fact that most of these bosses... We're in the late game now. We're in the late game. Or the mid game. I guess if you're playing with Calamity Mods, Golem is like more mid-Terraria now. Which is why I like Calamity so much. Because it adds like a third layer to Terraria that I personally really enjoy. Which is the post-Moonlord stuff. Man, if Terraria had some more post-Moonlord stuff in the next update, I'd be so over the moon, genuinely. Moonlord, yeah. That actually would be so sick, though. I really would like that. What would you guys like? Would you like that? Or do you think they should just add stuff before the Moonlord? I want something to use my Meowmere on. Like, I know that's silly to say, but the thing is, if they add new stuff to the end game, I'll always want to keep doing that. So they'll always just have to keep adding updates. Just to satisfy my need for using weapons. So, I don't know. Okay, it's coming up towards the end now. A very long fight. Nothing really changes about it either. Just please don't kill me in the final bit. And me and you, Ancient, we cool. We cool. Oh, okay. Okay. Right, I wasn't expecting this. This is definitely different. What's that got? 1 million health? What is this? Calamity? What's going on? I actually don't know. I don't even know what this is. Oh my god. I thought the beginning bit was really long and boring. This has got 1 million health. It's lagging out so bad. I need to kill some of this just to stop the lag. Oh my god. Who has a computer that can handle this? I have the beefiest computer that you can possibly buy, and I can't even handle this. Oh my. It's like watching a slideshow. Hey everyone. Welcome to my Terraria template PowerPoint. Hope you're all doing well. In today's presentation, I'm going to be showing you a bunch of yellow lines, a bunch of green lines. Oh my god. This is just ridiculous. I don't know how long this is going to last. Oh, wow. I don't know what to do. Do I just stop shooting and just back away? That's all I'm doing. Oh my. Can you guys tell what's going on? I can't really tell what's going on. I hope this thing just kills me. We are never doing this boss again. Oh my god. What a beautiful slideshow. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. This is why modded content is my favorite. I like ridiculousness, and that's probably one of the most ridiculousness things going. Right, so end of the episode, guys. Gonna tell you why I was away. Most of you probably already know this if you look at the community tab for ChippysCouch. I did announce it last week, but essentially I was riding an electric longboard, and I was riding like a prototyped version of something, essentially, just to kind of like explain it. And I was going down a hill, and there is this new feature where you can track the miles per hour that you're going down the hill. And I looked at it and I was like, wow, 15 miles an hour. That's really impressive. And it didn't really feel like that much. And out of nowhere, we don't know why. Me or the people that made the skateboard don't know why. They're investigating pretty thoroughly. But the brakes came on out of nowhere. So obviously the physics of that, I'm going 15 miles an hour, and the board beneath me is no longer going 15 miles an hour. So I flung down this hill and just hit the ground really, really, really hard. I didn't break a bone. I didn't hit my head. I didn't break an arm or a leg. I felt so fortunate to have hit the ground in the way I did. And I was wearing this really thick padded coat in case anything went wrong. And it tore straight through the coat. This is how fast I was going. It just burned straight through the coat and then into my skin. And it was it was very painful at the time, but I kind of brushed it off because I didn't really think it was going to be too much of an issue, because obviously the adrenaline you get when you get injured, you know, it kind of like makes you feel a little bit better. And so I went to bed and I felt fine, and then I woke up and essentially I could like barely walk. I've been walking with a limp now for like 2 weeks and it still hasn't gone yet. I can't run anymore. But all this will go away. It's important to know. It will go away. I had a bad fall. You shouldn't ride a skateboard if you don't expect to fall. That's my motto, at least. You shouldn't ride an electric skateboard either if you don't expect to fall. You're asking to fall. But essentially, I was off because my arm kept giving me stabbing pains using a mouse. So I couldn't really play Terraria, and I was making short videos on Chippy Gaming because they were like, I don't know, I could script them, they were quick to make, they were ones that I didn't have to sit down and play for a long time or really stress about, or, you know, because obviously when you're in pain, you don't really want to be like, I don't know, I don't want to, you guys get it. But just to explain though, the company that made this skateboard, they were extremely nice. They took the skateboard the next day, they picked it up, they paid for all of that. They're doing this massive thorough investigation to make sure nobody else has this problem. But it's one of these things, it's like, well, I signed myself up for that by hopping on an electric skateboard that can go 20 miles an hour. It's my fault. But I just feel thankful that I didn't actually damage myself in any, you know, real bad way. You know, we took some time off work. That's okay. I was really gutted to be honest. And I'm really happy that the t-shirt sold so well because, you know, I haven't been able to work for 2 weeks. And that's obviously like a big blow when you do YouTube. But I just want to say thank you all for being patient. I hope that explains it all. If you have any questions, ask me. I don't mind. And that's it. Right. Thank you all for watching. Totally love you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.